Hello everyone. So the company I'm going to talk to you guys about today is Dixon Technologies. And I didn't simply put up that title saying that it was the stock of the decade for no reason. It is in fact the stock of the decade. But we need to know, right, what the stock of the decade actually deals with, right? So I'll just take you all through a bit of what Dixon actually does, right? So it's been a leading electronical manufacturing company in India. So that's what it is. They're into manufacturing of electronical equipment, right? So they provide design-focused solutions in consumer durables, home appliances, lighting, mobile phones, and security devices to customers across the globe, along with repairing and refurbishment services of a wide range of products, including set-top boxes, mobile phones, and LED TVs, right? So I'll just take you through some of the things that they do here. As you can see, reverse logistics, you guys can see LED TVs, mobile phones, CCTVs, medical electronical equipment, set-top boxes, consumer electronics, home appliances, into lighting solutions, LED lighting solutions, mobile phones, manufacturing of mobile phones, refrigerators, security surveillance systems. And as you guys know, this is some seriously big business what they're doing. And telling you the truth, guys, they are the one company that have really benefited, I would say, from this Make in India scheme, right? They are one of the biggest beneficiaries through this. Now, I'll just take you all through the management very quickly because I feel that is something that is really, really important to know in every single company. So, Mr. Sunil Vachani is the executive chairman of Dixon Technologies. As you guys can see, he has 30 years of experience in the EMS industry. So, Mr. Atul B. Lal, so he's a managing director and a vice chairman over here. So, he's also a very, very experienced person. He's got again over 30 years of experience in the EMS industry. So, as you guys can see, a company just doesn't become big as it is, right? So the management has to be really good. And as you guys can see, the management is really, really good over here. So Mr. Manoj Maheshwari is a non-executive and independent director over here. So he's also a very, very experienced person. I'll quickly take you through the management. Mrs. Purnima Shenoy, again, non-executive and independent director. So as you guys can see, again, a very, very experienced person. She's had, again, 3 decades of senior leadership. So talking about multiple decades of leadership over here. So Dr. Manuji Sarabi is again a non-executive and independent director over here. He's again had 25 years of experience as well. And Mr. Keng Sang Kwa, who's a non-executive and independent director again. So he's again someone with a great deal of experience, right? Again, over 30 years. See, it looks like every single one in Dixon Technologies has about 3 decades of experience, right? So it's no wonder that the company is doing so well. They've had a wealth of experience. Mr. Rakesh Mohan, who is again a non-executive and independent director, even he's had a very, very, very long amount of experience, right? Every single person over here has had so much. Mr. Arul Seth, again a non-executive director over here. He's again had 45, look at this, 45 years of experience, right? And then Mrs. Geeta Mathur, she's again had a lot of experience, right? So as you guys can see, the entire Dixon team is a very, very experienced team. Most of them have had experience for 30 years and above. So that gives you a great understanding of why this company is doing so well, right? It's just not that the company starts doing really well in the stock market. The leadership and the people who run the company need to be really good and well experienced, right? And this is one of the reasons why Dixon is doing really well. Now, I'll just take you all through the fundamentals of the company, right? When I mean stock of the decade, I was not kidding with that. So I'll just show you about it. So the market cap is currently 1,07,854. So what does that make it? Some people say it's a mid cap, but telling you the truth, guys, it's over 1 lakh. Any company that has over 50,000 crores of market cap can be classified as a large cap company. So this is 1,07,854. Definitely a large cap. And guys, just look at the price. 17,954 rupees for one share. That's just for one share, by the way. 17,954 rupees. I mean, some people don't even invest that much for a few hundred shares, right? This one share is 17,954. As you can see, the high was 18,034, low was just 5,783. Look at the growth it's had in just 1 year's time. Stock PE is, really high, 192. It's ridiculously high at the moment. Dividend yield is 0.03. That's just negligible. You can almost call it no dividend yield at all. ROC, ROE about 20, which is excellent, by the way. Promote holding 32.9, which doesn't look too big, but I'll get to that part a little later. Profit growth of 82.6, fantastic. Depth of 794 crores, not that much. Reserves are 2,217 crores, which is 3 times the debt, which is really, really good. Industry P is 36. As you guys can see, it's trading at how many times? Almost, I think, 5 times industry P at the moment, right? It's trading at, in fact, 5 times the industry P at the moment. So what does that give you an idea right now? And the stock is very, very overvalued right now, right? Free cash flow of 15.7 crores, again, very good. EPS, oh man, just look at the EPS of this company. 120. I mean, I've hardly seen any company with an EPS of 100 and above. 120 is the EPS of this company. So now I'll take you all through a very, very important thing in the company. This may actually shock you all. That's a price history of the stock. So let's just have a look at it. So it commenced way back in September of 2017 at 531 rupees for a share. So as you guys can see, it's always been an expensive share. It's not been a cheap share by any means. And all the way till March of 2020, it was hovering around that area. And it was 714 rupees in March of 2020. Guys, just keep this in mind, during the time of COVID. And from here, March of 2020, it zoomed all the way up to 5,500 rupees in just October of 2021. That's what, in just 1 year and 6 months. That's ridiculous, right? In just 1 year and 6 months. And from there was a consolidation. It came down to 3,300 in May 22, and it further fell down to 2,700 rupees in Jan of 2023, right? And it remained there for some time, all the way till May of 2023 to around 3,000 rupees. And now this is where the company saw its real climb. From May of 2023 all the way till now, 18,000 rupees in just 1 year, 1 year and 7 months. That's ridiculous, right? That is just a ridiculous climb. 6 times. 6 times in 1 year and 7 months. That's just crazy, right? You see such growth like this. And that too, not from just 500, let's say like from 500 to 3,000. This is from 3,000, by the way, to 18,000 rupees. Would anyone have ever imagined that? Now let's just have a look at the financials. That will clearly explain to you why it's gone up by so much. So 2013 to 2024 we're going to cover. Sales was 767 crores in 2013, and 2024 as of now, December, 12 months trailing, 27,590. Wow. That's just wow, right? How many times more it's increased, right? It's increased how many times more? So many times more it has increased, right? In terms of sale. It's a massive increase from 767 to 27,000 crores. It clearly explains why the price of the stock has gone up. And let's look at the profits. 3 crores in 2013, 14 in 2014, 13 in 2015, 43 in 2016, 48 in 2017, 61 in 2018, and 63 in 2019, and 2020, this is where the real climb started taking place. As you guys can see, it's constantly improving every single year. 2021, 2021, 160, 22, 190, 23, 255, and 24, 375, and this year, 12 months trailing, 746. That's more than double of last year. Can you believe this? And we're still not done yet. And as you guys can see, the EPS from 3, it has gone up to 120. That is 40 times more. That explains why the price of the stock is so high right now, right? Now let's just have a look at the shareholder pattern over here. It was only 32%. Is that really bad? See, it was only 34.5% in December of 2021. It's 32.89. It's hardly any difference. It's a very small difference. FIIs 18% 2021 and 22% in 2024. As you guys can see, it's always above 15% stake, which is a very, very high stake in a company, right? Public had about 3,24,000 shareholders in December 2021 and now 2,85,000. So still a lot of money are still, a lot of people are still benefiting out of this company right now, right? Now, it's obvious question that would come in your mind right now is it a good time to buy this company? See, even 5 shares in this company, how much will it cost you right now? It'll cost you 90,000 rupees. And if you ask me, that's absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense whatsoever. Until and unless you have a lot of money to spare and put into this company, it makes no sense actually investing in this company at the moment because it's had a really, really big run up. And telling you the truth, has it reached its peak right now? Will it not move beyond this? Now, telling you the truth, guys, it has not reached a peak because there's one more very good news for Dixon Technologies, and I'll get to that part right now. As you guys can see, Dixon Technologies subsidiary to manufacture Google Pixel smartphones in Noida, right? So one of its subsidiaries, which is Paget Electronics, will be manufacturing the Google Pixel smartphones in Noida, and that's going to bring in a very big revenue into Dixon Technologies, right? Now, Pixel smartphones are like one of the most popular smartphones all over the world. Imagine Google actually leasing it to them to manufacture their smartphones. So that's going to bring up the revenue even more further, right? Now, the one thing I can tell you about this company right now, it still has legs, and I have a very strong gut feeling in my mind that the price of the stock will cross 20,000 rupees for a share if all goes well with the Pixel manufacturing. And only thing I'm a little bit concerned about this company is its price to earning. It's 192. It's trading at more than 5 times the industry value at the moment. But is that very overvalued for this company? Now let me just check and see. Now let's just check the median P. How much is it? It's 101. So what do we understand through this? See, the median P is the average price at which this company normally trades at. So if we actually look at it properly, if you just go and look at the median P of this company and you just do the calculation, the idle time, or rather the idle price for a person to enter into this company would be around 13,500 to 14,000 rupees. So that's the idle price at which you buy this company at the moment. 18,000 is just way too much at the moment. And telling you the truth, if there is some kind of a negative momentum or some kind of negative news that comes up, the price of the stock can crash quite badly to that 14,000 or even 13,000 level. Because as it is, you guys know, there was already another very big supermarket that really had a terrible correction. When I went and had a look at its financials, there was no reason for it to have any kind of a drop. In fact, it was doing way better this year than the previous year and all the years previously. So that made no sense why the price of the stock has gone down. But when I went and checked the PE of the company, it was trading at a very high PE. This is what happens when a stock trades at a very high PE. The market may suddenly, decide that it may require a correction. And when that happens, it can have a very big correction and it can be correcting for a good period of time. And at such a point or moment of time, the financials don't really matter at that time. Because that was the same thing with DMart when I just checked previously regarding DMart. So idle time, if you're interested in buying this company, if you have got tons of money to invest in this company, would be to, buy a number of shares when it comes down to values of say 13,500, 14,000 rupees. If it does come down to that value, by the way, I'm not guaranteeing it's going to come down or where it will actually come down. But there is a high possibility that this company may have a correction looking at the price to earning, which is a little too overvalued at the moment. But said and done, this is not the end of the run for Dixon. Dixon still has a long way to go. And now with the manufacturing of the Pixel smartphones, I'm pretty sure about one thing, that the price of the share can go up beyond what it is even now. And it has got legs to carry on for many years to come. So that was my take on Dixon Technologies. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day ahead.